Hello, this is Professor Brothers. I'm going to do a quick video for ECE 3872 regarding running the director on Windows. So we're going to start off in GitHub Desktop, and we can see our current repository is ECE 3872. We're going to fetch. Once we fetch, if we are up to date, nothing will change. If you're not up to date, a button will appear here to pull the current changes. Do that first. Make sure you're up to date on the repository. After that, we're going to say view on GitHub. This will bring up the web page so we can look at the README file. And if you haven't read the README file, that's where you really need to start. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to say show in Explorer. This is going to open it up on the File Explorer. I'm running on Windows. In Linux, it's just a little bit different, but same ideas will be used as are being shown here. So we're going to go into the Wonderland project, and then we are going to open in Terminal. I'm using Windows PowerShell. If you don't have PowerShell installed, I think you should really install this one. Install Python 3, install pip 3, and then you should be ready to go. We're going to go and look at the README and go through this real quick. So this is how to clone it. And then we're going to say for the director, after you've cloned it, we need to make sure that the keyboard package is installed. So we don't need to do sudo in Windows. Sudo is actually not supported in here. If we type it, it's not recognized. So we're going to do pip3 install \r and requirements.txt. When we click this, it's going to go and check that file. It says it's already satisfied. Keyboard is already installed. Okay. Next, we're going to do sudo python 3 director.py, and then this says the path to the CSV file. So I'm just following this line in the README right now. If you go to Wonderland, you can see we have this folder called CSV files. Inside there is test.csv. So let's go and put that in here. CSV files /test.csv. Okay, we're going to run that. Oh, no. Oh, I typed sudo. I'm sorry. Hold on. Python 3. If you're on Linux, you need to sudo because keyboard has to be run as an administrator on Linux for some reason. Go back up to Wonderland. We're going to open another terminal, another PowerShell. This is going to represent the client, the robot client. From here, we are going to follow the README again, and now we're going to run the demo. So we've already cloned it. We've already installed the requirements. The screen is only if you're running on the Pi. So what we need to do, we've already ran the director. So now we need to run Python 3 demo robot.py. We don't need the screen. We don't need sudo because we're running on a desktop application. So we're going to go down here. We're going to say Python 3 demo robot.py. I'm going to start that running. And now if we look at these two windows side by side, we should see that there are now 1 robots registered. Robot name is robot1. The IP address is here. Now press Q because we're only doing 1 robot connecting into this. So we're going to go ahead and start the show. And this says connected. Now this is talking about it's sending robot1 at IP address 127.0.0.1 starting connection, and it's sending whatever was in that CSV file. And so if we go over and look on this side, this is the client, this is the robot, we can see it says, so we will start to do task. Okay, message from robot1, so we will start to do task. Let's go and check in the CSV file. And you can see message from robot1. That one should be what we see. Message from robot1 right there. That's what it received from the director. Let's go in and look at these files just real quick to understand what's going on. We're going to edit this one with Notepad++. If we go down, we can see that print received the message, so we will start to do task. And that's all it's doing. When we get this message, here's the message: main loop received, action, execute, value, message from robot 1. So we will start to do task. All the director is doing is taking whatever is in the CSV file, and it is sending it down to your specific robot. Message from robot 1. So if I went into this CSV file and I changed this message from robot 1, it would send something different down. What do you need to do with that? If we go into the robot.py and look at this one, all of this is setting up the connection to the director. Here's where print message, here's the message, listen for director, print the message. If message is break, is equal to break, then we break. That's the last message that the director is going to say is a break message, so everybody leaves. If it's not the break message, print. Main loop receives some message, so we will start to do corresponding task. Read the message and do whatever your robot will do. Whatever you put in that Excel file, it'll get sent to your robot. You read the message here, you see the task. So maybe you want to make the message demo lights or say line 1. And then you could put a case statement here and check the message. And if it is demo lights or read script line 1, you do that corresponding action. You are going to create the CSV file. And so whatever you put in there will just be sent down to your robot. If we go on to Teams, we can go into the general folder, into the files for the general folder, into, it's got an update, hold on, I'm sorry. Okay, there we go. Section A, files, script. Update this script.csv with whatever commands you want to be sent to your robot. When we do the demo, I'm going to download this and drive this into the director. So go into this script and add your commands for your particular robot. Okay, so that is a demo of how to run the director and the client software on a Windows computer and see the message coming down from the director. I hope this helps. Linux is the same way, except you add sudo in front of it.